The top 10 facts of the First World War. Number 10. Tanks had genders. Tanks were grouped by their gender. The male tanks had a front cannon, and the female tank had a machine gun mounted to the front. Number 9. World War I revolutionized modern medicine. Many soldiers suffered life-changing injuries, and an all too common one was shrapnel to the face and causing disfigurement. These soldiers had to cover their faces with masks, but Henry Gillies established the field of plastic surgery, helping to restore soldiers' faces. Number 8. The youngest combatant was only 12 years old. Many saw the war as an adventure and would fake their own age to join it. The youngest was Sidney Lewis, who was 12 at the time. Number 7. Tanks were initially called land ships. They were initially named as land ships, but were to be disguised as water tanks. The British code named them tanks, and the name still stands to this day. Number 6. As the result of the First World War, 6 empires collapsed: the Ottoman, the Austro-Hungarian, the German, and the Russian. Number 5. Approximately 30 types of gas were used in the war. During the First World War, gas warfare was used and feared by soldiers of all sides. Soldiers were told to use urine-soaked cloths on their faces in emergency. Germany released 68,000 tons. British and French troops released 51,000 tons of gas. In all, 1,200,000 soldiers were gassed. 91,198 died. We will return to this subject at a later date. Number 4. The Harlem Hellfighters. This is one of the only few African-American units which saw the front lines. The French awarded them the Croix de Guerre, a medal awarded to soldiers from Allied countries for bravery in combat, though sadly the USA ignored the deeds of this unit achieved for their country. Number 3. World War I transformed the United States into the largest military power in the world, and still maintains this dominance to this day. Number 2. Body armour. From many of the photos of infantry wearing body armour, you'd think they'd stepped out of the medieval times. The fact is, they literally were in an age where old meant new. In reality, this body armour could only protect from shrapnel and bullets with a low velocity, plus the soldiers' movements would have been restricted. Number 1. Archduke Franz Ferdinand's car plate. Archduke Franz Ferdinand and his wife were assassinated on the 28th of June 1914. And were said to have been the cause of the First World War. The license plate of the Archduke's car was A111 in Roman numerals, 118 in standard numerals, which can be interpreted as meaning A for the armistice, the first 2 Roman numerals for 1 as 11, the last Roman numeral for 1 and the first standard number 1 for November, and 18 for 1918. Did the start of the First World War predict the end of the conflict? Let me know what you think in the comments below.